Welcome to Momentum Monday. Today is December 1st, 2024. How,
Where did the year go, Ivan?
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it's been kind of slow since, I got a baby this year, so time has been passing slow. But
Time stands still when you're not sleeping.
yeah,
It's a horrible thing. But little Ivanov doing well.
he's doing great. Yeah.
All right, take us through the market.
I mean, the S&P made new all-time highs, closed at new all-time highs last week, and the positive is that we're already seeing the US dollar pulling back. Interest rates are pulling back as well, which should help small caps to catch up. They're setting up near their 52-week highs here.
Yep.
And the same themes persist. Anything crypto related is the leading industry. Financials, anything crypto related is still
Yep.
leading, even though probably overdue for a correction, for a pullback at some point, a shakeout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously Nvidia pulled back to its 50-day moving average, flushed below it to shake some people out, and now it's potentially starting to recover. We'll see how it might be just stuck in a range. And anything related to AI continues to be in favor, and the dips are getting bought. Anything for like energy to components that are needed to build the new data centers.
Yep.
Those stocks are the among the top performers in the past 2 years, and the dips there continue to get bought. I mean, just look at like names like SMR or OKAO. And obviously, when we talk about AI, we also need to talk about quantum computing. So anything related to quantum computing also has been super hot.
Yeah. The
And
less people understand, the more it goes up, basically.
exactly, they're basically like the stocks version of meme coins. Like
Yeah.
nobody knows what they do. Most
Yeah.
of
No
them
one even cares to look.
don't have any earnings,
Yeah.
but it's a hot team, so it has been working.
Yeah. Well, this is Oklo is Sam Altman's SPAC. It's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
their energy thing. I mean, it could have you could have bought all you wanted at $5. Jesus.
yeah.
Don't chase it here, people. Do not. I mean, listen, have some dignity. No, I mean, there's a lot working, right? Like you got Home Depot actually working. You've got well, you got the whole S&P working, so the financials are working. Um, you got Goldman Sachs working. All the old overlords are working, along Goldman. You've got CBOE working, CME working. Let's see where they are. My degenerate economy. The Nasdaq broke out NDAQ. They've been in a base for 1,000 years, poorly run. Go look at the monthly on the Nasdaq. This is still like less of a. It's like Twitter's market cap, right? Like AI just talking about these companies for years now, or now the last at least year since the degenerate economy index. These companies just AI just makes these companies more relevant than ever. Just fire people. So, and then, I call it the real time 2.0, Spotify, Netflix, Reddit, YouTube. They're just being re-rated. Not that you should chase them up here, but these are companies that no one wanted to own at the bottom, and now they're trading at 20, 30 times sales. Google's only being held back because of, well, for many reasons, but it's a conglomerate, and YouTube is the beast inside that company. Um, and they're not going to unleash it unless they have to. But so the only way to own YouTube is by owning Google. But you can see the breadth is improving. And, NVIDIA, who cares if it can make progress? I mean, based on the gains that it made in the law of large numbers, it's incredible that it's not going down, right? Like people are holding this and they're treating it like it's a sure thing still. There's no profit taking. You have that one sell-off in September. And I don't know if people are waiting until January, and can't blame them. What a year. So, you know, I would say be careful, but enjoy it. Like you're still, nothing's changed since last week. A little more speculation going on in crypto. All these shit fucking.
Yeah, I mean, there's some insane moves.
Yeah, I mean, money's
Yeah,
coming out of Bitcoin, and it always happens. People take some profits and they don't bring it back into the real world. They just spread it around the fucking piece of shit blockchains, the second and third tier blockchains that are just going to have no users and not necessarily necessary. But this is what people do for fun. It's kind of the new hobby.
I mean,
Um,
when you read articles like earlier today, I saw um, an article talking about a guy that turned $160 into 6 million by buying a meme coin based on what was it called? Like a swing guy or something like this, based on a cartoon that
wow.
he didn't
Yeah,
even
no, no, no.
own.
I mean, I'm guilty as charged. I was just out with Omri, who's I'm in Israel. I'm in Vegas. There's a AWS Amazon conference, a big conference here. So a couple meetings tonight, and I was with some Israeli venture capitalists who don't do crypto, thank goodness. They're more cyber and mostly cyber. But we were laughing about it, and yeah, I'm not, my friend Nikki at who's Spot.dog, there, I'd rather put my money in a meme coin fund. Like if I'm going to participate in it, I want someone watching the screens 24/7, right? So I think there is something to be said about it's kind of a game. It's an internet rug pull game. And if you want to play, and you don't know what you're doing, you're the sucker in the room. So guys like me who want to play, but because there's alpha beating up on other people, we're doing it through funds like 0 and 20 type meme coin funds where someone's, savvy at the internet and memes is working the machines all day. But so your odds of winning are low.
Yeah, low. It's basically like options trading
Yeah, on rails.
for the Z generation, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
option trading. It's a little bit of scratch lottery. If you got $20 and you want to go look like an idiot, going to, get licorice and a couple scratch lottery tickets, which is what, and your vape. Um, this is a new form of, lottery. I can say this much, Ivan, about memes. My son knows them. He's not trading, but he just shakes his head when he hears these things. He's like, there's literally like my son who could care less about any of this is like knows all the memes and is like laughing because he didn't know it was connected to money. So it's pervasive, right? It's just getting another group of people connected to markets. My son was the last guy in, meaning he's the last person that's ever asked even about, and he heard us talking about meme coins. He's like, yeah, I know that fraud. Like he knew all the hippo things and the peanut. He didn't know that we're tied to like you could have a wallet but he was just like amazed at like that was like an economy. So you've now gotten the last bastion of millennials and Gen Z into this thing. So I don't know. Like, listen, look at Amazon, look at Mercado Libre, MELE. Like, I mean, these incredibly old internet companies look great. Argentina is like so many countries are breaking. Look at Argentina, which is I don't know, up like 100%.
But that's the only one in South America. If you compare it to Brazil, it's going in the other way.
Oh
So
my goodness. Okay, so that's a sign about like government. It's just kind of like people betting on Argentina. Wow, Brazil.
yeah,
What a mess. So it's all Argentina, which I think 22% of this is Melly.
yeah, it's Argentina because this is the Latin America
Ooh,
biggest 40, and as you can see, they're not looking pretty.
that is
Uh,
okay. So that's a mess. So the only way to have made money there was Argentina. So it's kind of like the US, best house in a shitty neighborhood. Okay. Anything else that stand out to you? What are you doing?
I mean, I'm trading them. I just trade the teams that are working, and one of them has been e-commerce.
Yeah,
You see
Shopify, one of my bigger positions.
Amazon, Shopify,
Shopify
GLBE.
looks like, oh,
Uh,
wow, Globe. What is Globe?
it's similar to Shopify.
Israel
Uh,
based. Huh. What's the monthly look like on Globe?
okay, the monthly, this is the monthly. Just a
Basically all-time highs. I got to look into that.
big breakout.
Check that.
Um,
Okay, it's Shopify.
yeah, Shopify, yeah, it's been on fire. Still not at all-time highs, but it's approaching it, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing about Shopify is because they're so big is it basically is at all-time highs because nobody in there, everybody who wanted out of that is out. So if I look at Shopify, I'm like, okay, you've got a much stronger business. All the weak hands are out. All the weak stores, all the arbitrageurs of Baidu. I'm sorry, of Alibaba, and throw up a Shopify storefront. They're kind of washed away. So what remains of Shopify, if we go to the monthly, is a much stronger company, and and pretty much on trend. Other than that, like COVID, if you take out the COVID boom, it's really just on trend, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Go back to like the 2019 pre-COVID, it's just right on trend and just breaking out, right? So all those people that bought in 20 and 21 are gone. They got scared out and they weren't in it for the right reasons. So sometimes you should look at all-time highs and sometimes they don't mean anything. Doesn't mean there's not some resistance up there, but everybody that's in Shopify, in my opinion, is profitable, like me, and owns it at a much lower price. And it's a very strong company. But yeah, Globe. Okay, so Globe, I'll do some work on. There's only 3,000 followers. Um, and obviously Amazon, which is not just pure e-commerce anymore.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm very bullish on that close on Shopify. But again, I don't know, unless, to chase it up here, I don't know. But, it seems like an interesting
Yeah,
entry.
it depends on your time frame, obviously.
Yeah, it depends on your time frame. This is one that was just, I was buying when I was in the toilet. Um, but I feel really good about when you see how are the home builders doing?
Home builders. I mean, they're
Good.
just
And
going
it's interesting to
sideways.
see Home
Yeah.
Depot like breaking out like that. That had been a dog for a while.
Yeah, it's a slow moving stock, but yeah, it tried to break
Pretty
out
good
last
chart.
week.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty go to the monthly. That's probably been on a really long base. Yeah. So that just looks fantastic there. So, and that's just a massive company. It was a $400 billion uh,
Yeah.
retail business. So, anyways, hard to be bearish. I know it's easy to be bearish, but for too many people, but it's hard for
I
a
mean, the
guy.
most bearish thing I'm seeing right now is just people bragging on the internet
Yeah.
how much money they made in November.
Yeah.
Uh, so
Yeah.
just from a contrarian point of view, this is the most bearish thing I'm seeing.
But you're always going to see that. That's just, there's less, like I use social media a tenth of what I used to use it, right? So it's just a lot of young people new to the market and they have two positions, right? And they're meme coins, so they're bragging. But I don't think it's the same sentiment. The social sentiment is not the same as it used to be, because there's just such a washover of new people using social. Um, and so I feel like it's still just very bearish out there, which is what's giving, the market this impetus. But I think if you keep,
Where? Like, what do
you,
you mean? Like people being underinvested
oh
or?
yeah, yeah, including me. Like, I mean, again, I'm not the market anymore because I'm older and, I can invest across many different industries, but I'm underweight stocks still, even though I'm long. But if we look at rates, I think that's the trade here. We were talking about it. I think they held, and as if we can stop, if rates, if inflation can kind of be tame and rates, don't shoot higher, and they kind of were threatening to shoot higher. Um, I think the coast is still clear for now, so people are speculating. So God bless. And we'll be back next week.
All right.
Have a great
All
week,
right.
everybody. Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Howard.